Assisted by Advocate R. Sibanda.
Assisted by who?
Advocate R. Sibanda.
Sibanda. Okay, and then other representations for
My Lord, I don't think we are on record yet.
yeah. Yeah, you've got to place yourself on record, as I understand. Because he's saying he's appearing on behalf of the state together with Advocate Sibanda. And the gentleman who's allegedly first in the queue.
My Lord, with the leave of the court, can I just respond for the purpose of clarifying the record, my
Okay,
Lord?
fine.
My Lord, since the proceedings are starting afresh,
Yes.
the accused have not been, their rights to legal representation still needs to be explained, my Lord.
Yeah, the court will do that.
And they will, until that confirmation, then we will confirm our appearances, my Lord,
Now it's the other way around.
as the court business.
You can't address me before you've introduced yourself in court.
As the court business.
So if you're saying you're appearing for Mr. Who? Who's your client?
It's Ramasipele for Mr. Ntanzi and
That is
Sibia.
the first. I don't want to refer to people as accused.
In the show,
So your client is Mr.
Mr. Ntanzi and Mr. Sibia.
Ntlanzi and Sibia, right? And yours, sir?
As it is a court, my Lord, I'm Mr. Nisi.
Nisi. Okay.
Yes,
Then
Advocate Nisi. I was actually appearing on behalf of Mr. Mube,
Mr. Mube.
who's
Okay, fine.
said accused number 3, but Mr. Mube.
Okay,
The
fine.
SY trial,
All right.
as it is the court.
Thank you, my Lord. For the record, I'm Advocate Zandi Khumalo. I'm representing Mr. Mapisa. Mapisa.
Mapisa.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And
And?
the court business, my Lord, for the record, Advocate Mshololo for accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli.
Okay. Oh, yeah, before this state puts the prosecution's charge, what the court has to do, because these are proceedings de novo, technically, I've got to be satisfied that the accused's rights were explained to them when the second indictment was handed over to them. Are you with me?
Manje uyabona angokuba-ke inkantolo ethi izoqhubeka kwaphela-ke kufanele ukuthi le cala cala phansi futhi inkantolo ayazi ukuthi ngaleli cala abamangalelwa banelungelo ukuthi umuntu ngamunye-ke akwazi ukuthi unamalungelo wakhe futhi-ke acaciselwe amalungelo wakhe ngokomthetho.
Okay, we start with the first gentleman.
As the court pleases, my Lord, my surname is Ramasipele.
Ramasepili.
Ramusipele.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the initial is S, my Lord.
Right.
And I appear on behalf of accused number 1 and 2, or Mr. Sibia and Mr. Ntanzi.
Mr. Sibia and Mr.
Ntanzi,
Ntanzi.
as the court pleases, my Lord.
Yeah. Who's first, Mr. Sibia?
Babu Spear, ngicela ukume. There's Mr. Spear.
Can you please furnish me with your full name, sir?
Sukuma bhuti. Spear, amagama akho aphelele. Muzi Kaukulelwa Stemba Sibia.
Has a fresh indictment being served on you?
Manje wena-ke ngamanye amazwi kunephepha-ke lamacala la othwaliswa amacala ngalo. Uyazwisisa bhuti? Uyezwa mfethu? Understood, my lord?
Election by visa, a charge sheet.
I-charge sheet-ke leyo.
Have you been furnished with the charge sheet?
Ngamanye amazwi-ke yile nto esibiza i-charge sheet.
Sir, have you?
Uke wayithola? Le charge sheet ekutshela ukuthi uthwaliswa maphi amacala? Uke wathola? Engisho ukuthi wena-ke uthwaliswa maphi amacala? Is it the current one or the previous one, my lord?
The current one.
Linda Manch. The current one, I haven't received it, my lord.
Counsel, have you taken instructions concerning the new indictment?
My lord, they were using one indictment. I thought both of them have been served.
No.
If I may approach, my lord.
Yeah, approach your clients because it's not clear whether.
My lord, with respect to Mr. Sibia,
Yes.
he was not served with a new indictment, my lord. However, accused number 2, Mr. Nzanzi, was served with a new indictment on Friday.
Why was Mr. Silia not served with an indictment? No, I'm asking you.
May, my lord.
Haven't you followed it up with the state?
It only appeared now because they were served on Friday, my lord. I was under the impression that all of them had because we were discussing it now. So we were using one copy.
I thought you guys have taken the opportunity to discuss such issues. Mr. Baloyi, are you aware that Mr. Sibia has not been served with an indictment?
Well, my lord, firstly, the indictment was served on all the legal representatives, and secondly, the investigating team was requested to serve the indictments on the accused, and the information that I received was that the indictment has been served.
Okay. Your second client, sir, when was he served with the indictment?
He says, my lord, on Friday.
Where?
At prison. my
At
lord.
prison?
Yes.
Is it not together with accused number 1?
They are at different centers.
Or
my
they're
lord.
different centers?
Yes.
Okay, let's ask the rest of the gentlemen, have you been served with indictments?
All 3 accused persons received the new indictment, my lord.
Okay. So it's so-called accused number 1 who has not been served.
So far, it is accused number 1, my lord. When we want to Your Lordship, accused number 2 did receive the indictment, even though accused number 2 and accused number 3 actually dissatisfied with the content of that charge sheet, my lord.
Okay, fine, I'll come to that. Mr. Baloyi, this indictment, is it similar or the same as the one which was preferred to the accused at the inception of the previous trial?
Indeed, and that's why I thought maybe the confusion might arise. It's a mirror image of that indictment. There were some minor amendments, but in essence, the charges are the same. The wording is the same. We just elaborated on why the minimum sentence is applicable and corrected the age of the deceased, but everything else, my lord, is still the same.
Okay, let me ask the representatives. You were involved with the previous trial, is that not so, sir?
I was, my lord, but not from the beginning of the trial.
Okay, but the indictment, have you perused it?
I have, indeed.
Is it the same as the one you're defending your clients in terms of at the previous trial?
It is, my lord, about the minor changes that they complain about, my lord.
What is it they're complaining about?
My lord,
Uyaqinisekisa-ke umshushiso ukuthi ngempela yebo kukhona laphana la ngengathi ukushintsha khona kodwa-ke amagama asafana wonke amagama ayafana ngaphandle kokuthi-ke ngengazama-ke ukucacisa ukuthi lento esibiza i-prescribed minimum sentence ngamanye amazwi okungenani umuntu uma etholakale necala kufanele ukuthi anikezwe isigwebo esingakanani ngakucacisa lokho-ke ngase ngilungisa-ke neminyaka futhi yomunye ngicabanga ukuthi ushilo mhlawumbe iminyaka yomunye yikho lokho athi okushintshile kule charge le yamanje.
My Lord, the old one, paragraph 5 thereof, there's a time difference.
What is it now?
It says, and I read, at about 2000 hours, 2 persons entered the house armed with a firearm and knife and demanded money and cell phones. And then now on the new one, it says, during the course of the evening, 2 persons entered into the house armed with a firearm and knife and demanded money and cell phones. So there's no specification of the 20.
But the date is specified.
Indeed, so, madam. And then the second one also is paragraph 6.
Yes.
In the new one, it says, a scuffle ensued between Mr. Senzo Meyiwa and one of the assailants. A shot was discharged, hitting the floor and splinter struck Ms. Zandi Khumalo on the right ankle. A second shot went off and Mr. Meyiwa was then shot once in the chest whilst in a standing position, and the bullet went through his chest, body, and exited his back and hit the back door that Mr. Meyiwa was standing against. This was a contact wound. Then in the new one it says, a scuffle ensued between Mr. Meyiwa and the person armed with a firearm who was dreadlocked. He had a gold slit on one of his teeth and he was wearing a khaki-colored jacket. A shot was discharged, hitting the floor and splinter struck Ms. Zandi Khumalo on the right ankle. A second shot went off and Mr. Meyiwa was then shot once in the chest while he's in a standing position, and the bullet went through his chest, body, and exited his back and hit the back of the door that Mr. Meyiwa was standing against. This was a contact shot. Those are
the only amendments.
That is so good.
Counsel, Mr. Mnisi, let's hear you. Do you agree that the materiality of the charge sheet, according to the state, is still the same, except that there are addendums added which clarify some of the charges?
I definitely agree, Madam. I think the essence is
Still the same.
Still the same, yes.
Yes, sir? You compare the
Yes, I do confirm that. Thank you.
Ms. Mchololo?
I confirm, my Lord, that the charges are still the same. The amendments were in respect of substantial facts.
Okay. Now, have you taken proper instructions? Because the first accused says he wasn't served with an indictment. Have you taken proper instructions from him, Mr.
I have, my lord. I have, except the fact that he did not receive the indictment, but we were discussing from the new indictment in the morning, my lord.
So you did discuss the new indictment
We
with him
did discuss
this
the new
morning?
indictment. In fact, they are the ones, him specifically, that highlighted these differences to me.
Okay. Does the position obtain for all the counsels that in the morning you discuss the new indictment with your clients?
We did, Madam.
You did.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I did, my lord. Thank you.
And Mr. Mchololo?
Yes, I confirm, my Lord.
Okay. So you were given instructions, all of you,
I
by your
confirm
client, the
it.
previous clients.
I confirm it.
Yeah, this may seem to be a redundant question I'm posing to you, but I'm obliged to pose it because this is a new trial. And in terms of the statutes, Constitution, Section 35, 1F, for instance, the court must satisfy itself that the accused person who has either been re-arrested or re-detained after being served with a new indictment, he again gives instructions to his or her counsel. So that position is clarified, okay?
Manje-ke inkantolo befuna nje ukuthi icacisele lonto leyo ukuthi ngoba abamangalelwa bephinda futhi baboshwa kuleli cala lona lela cala baboshelwa lona phambili. Phela-ke ukuqala phansi ngaleli cala kusho khona-ke ukuthi abamangalelwa amalungelo wabo afanele ukuthi-ke aphinde futhi acaciselwe wona. Should bacaciselwe wona lawo malungelo. Ukuya ngo-section 35 subsection 1F kulapho-ke inkantolo ifuna ukuthi kumele iyaneliseke ukuthi ngempela abamangalelwa bacaciselwa amalungelo wabo ukuya ngomthethosisekelo. Manje yiyo-ke into inkantolo efuna ukuthi iqinisekiseke leyo. Abamangalelwa batshelwa ukuthi lisanelungelo umuntu ngamunye ukuthi angathola igqwetha lakhe azokwazi ukuthi alibhadale ngemali yakhe. Yabona lawo malungelo. Nokuthi uma ungenamali-ke kanjalo uyakwazi-ke ukuthi wenze isicelo sokuthi inkantolo ikusize okanye i-legal aid ikwazi ukusiza ukuthi uthole ummeli. Lawo malungelo kumqoka kakhulu angokuba sizoqhubeka-ke manje okanye sizoqala kabusha ngaleli cala ukuthi abamangalelwa batshele wona. Yazwakala?
Did they confirm that?
Manje-ke niyaqinisekisa-ke ukuthi abameli bezabini banicacisela lawo malungelo mhlambe baqinisekisa-ke nokuthi bayoyikhulumela kuleli cala ngoba liqalela phansi njena nasho-ke nani ukuthi hhayi siyavuma ngingaqhubeka zonke lezo zinto. Ngabe kwaba njalo? Mangalelo kuqala kwaba njalo yini futhi wacacisela amalungelo wakho njengoba inkantolo yabuza ngaphambi ukuthi i-charge sheet watshelwa yona ukuthi yabona le charge sheet lena iqukethe amacala athize amalungelo kuya ngomthethosisekelo. Ilungelo lokuthi mhlawumbe utholele ummeli wakho, ilungelo lokuthi mhlawumbe uwenze isicelo sokuthi utholiswe ummeli. Lawo malungelo natshelwa wona yebo noma mhlawumbe wacacisela ukuthi kunjalo. Mangalelo sithathu sengisho ukuthi uma ngabe leli cala selicala phansi okungenani kufaneleke ukuthi ofanele ukutshela amalungelo wakho akutshele amalungelo wakho ukuthi uboshiwe-ke unelungelo lokuthi nokuthi kakhulukazi mhlawumbe nanoma ngabe iqhamuke kummeli as long as wena uye wakwazi ukuthi uthola amalungelo wakho watsha lowo ekuqaleni ukuthi amalungelo watshelwa wona ujeliwe angokuba sizoqala ngaba izolo ngaba amahora mhlawumbe adlulile ngaba amalanga adlulile angokuba siqale ngokuhasha amalungelo wakho watshelwa wona. Your Lordship, accused 1, 2, 4, and 5, their rights were explained as far as the resumption of this matter, my Lord, is concerned. Accused number 3, he says that such rights, in terms of Section 35, were not explained to him.
Okay, fine. Then the court is obliged to explain your rights to you.
Lalela-ke, inkantolo-ke, isesimeni sokuthi ingacacisela-ke lawo malungelo. Futhi ifanele inkantolo ukuthi mayicacisele lawo malungelo. Yazwakala amalungelo esithathu. Understood, my Lord?
Yeah. In pursuance of the Section 35 rights, I wish to quote the case of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Transvaal versus Viljoen, 2005, 1, SACR 505 SCA. It's a judgment of the full court in Bloemfontein, SCA. In this case, what actually happened also, a person was charged with murder, and when he appeared in the magistrate's court, he pleaded guilty to the charge. And when the trial commenced in the High Court, then he pleaded not guilty.
okanye waboshwa wavelela-ke inkantolo ye-magistrate. Kanti yokuthe makavela khona-ke mabambuza-ke ukuthi ngiyadlula noma cha, wathi cha yena wathi uyadlula cha. Kanake lase iyasuka-ke lapho kwi-magistrate court naya-ke kwinkantolo ephakeme i-high court. Nje makafika khona-ke makabuzwa ukuthi uyadlula noma cha, wathi cha yena akavumi icala.
Yeah, the long and the short of it is that the SCA, because there were some technical problems regarding the plea, they made an order that the case should start de novo. And the presupposition is that because it is a new trial, your Section 35 rights have to be again explained to you like I tried to do.
Ngiyabona-ke nalelo cala icala ngaphansi i-SCA yasho ukuthi leli cala ngibeke phansi lokho. Kanti-ke bese bathi-ke bayanquma ukuthi kwafanele-ke uma icala liqala phansi-ke umuntu ngamunye obona njengombangaza loboshiwe amalungelo wakhe kuya ngomthetho kufanele ukuthi athathelwe wona njengoba inkantolo izama ukwenza njena.
Okay.
Yes, all right. Understood, my lord?
All right, that's one trial. And also in the case of the state versus, sorry, it's Gumbi versus the state.
Finally, the case versus the state.
S versus Gumbi, sorry, and others. The citation is 2018 to SACR 676 SCA. In this case, which happened here in Pretoria, my late brother, George Webster, handled the same case. Unfortunately, he couldn't write the judgment because he was incapacitated physically. And what consequently happened, another judge was appointed to rehear the case. And what he or she did was to continue as if nothing has happened by eliciting from the various counsels that the evidence which has been led in the previous case, do you agree or give consent that it should be made part of the trial, which is now continuing before a new judge? The assent by this counsel was supposed to circumvent the unfortunate delay of the trial. But the SCA held that that was unlawful. So the evidence which was led in the previous trial, yeah, it's a nullity.
Uyabona-ke icala lokuqala phansi ubufakazi obebakhishwa phambili kwamele ukuthi abakhulumelayo basho-ke ukuthi lelo ngamanye lobo bufakazi makusetshenziswe la enkantolo ukubeka njengocala phansi. Kanti-ke i-SCA yathi cha, yabona-ke uma ngabe sizoqhubeka okanye sicele phansi icala, bonke ubufakazi wakhishwa la enkantolo phambili kufana nokuthi ubufakazi obungekho. Yazwa ukuthi icala khane lizoqala ukuqhubeka la enkantolo. Yazwa that was explained to me, my lord. That is in accordance with accused number 3.
Yeah, and this submission is buttressed by the fact that this court on Friday, a judge had an application declaring the previous case in which you were all involved to be a nullity.
langabusha namhlanje futhi-ke kuthiwa ubufakazi okanye leli cala ebeninalo ebenithweswe ngefamily alikho lelo cala ngamanye amazwi fikela-ke enzelithweswe icala elisha futhi ngokomthetho belingekho nje ukusuka kwesihlanu lelo cala belingekho yazwakala. Interpreted, my lord.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why today you have to.
Apologies, my lord. What's the interpretation? It's not a true interpretation, my lord, special to my client.
Mr. Mr. Interpreter.
I think I've tried to interpret it as the court has placed it. Perhaps I think it's short of and put it in a better way because she understands the language.
Well, I understand most languages in South Africa.
Court please as well.
By saying I don't think it's out of the context of saying it was a nullity. That which was never there is a nullity. Although it was originally there, now it has been declared a nullity.
Court please as well.
Okay, is that okay, Ms. Mcholo?
As the court business.
Okay, fine. So that is why you have to re-plead today, because a criminal trial only starts when an indictment has been handed over to you.
Yabona kufanele ukuthi namhlanje ngoba ndoda ekuvela enkantolo niphenduleleke emakhaleni empheswa wona ngokomthetho wafaneleke ukuthi kube nenkinga yokuxhumana leliphepha elibhale phansi ukuthi nina-ke nibhekene namaphi okanye neswamaphi lawo maphi amacala ngoba kwalokho-ke umuntu ngamunye ayiphendulele lesikubiza ukuphila uyiphendulele ukuthi uphendulela ngokuthi unecala noma cha kula macala okanye kulelo cala othweswayo.
Before you plead, the case has not begun. So the lease, as they call it in Latin, the case itself starts after you have pleaded to the charge which has been preferred against you. Okay?
Icala khane lizoculwa emva kokuthi wena uziphendulele ukuthi unecala noma cha. Bese emva kwalokho-ke sesingaqhubeka ngokufika kwecala. Iyazwakala? Iyazwakala mfowethu? Understood, my lord?
Okay, Mr. Baloyi. Proceed.
As the court pleases, my lord, we confirm what the court has just placed on record regarding the order that was made on Friday, the 14th of July. We beg leave, my lord, to hand up, just for the sake of completeness, the order as Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
Yes, indeed, my lord.
The various councils are aware of the order. Is that not so?
We are.
All of you?
Yes.
Yes, I
It,
confirm.
indeed, it was sent to them.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
All right.
We have started to compile a bundle for the court.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. Okay, yes.
Yes. On the first page is the list of exhibits that will be utilized shortly, my lord, when
Yeah, okay.
trial resumes. Exhibit A will then be the order, and
Right.
as paragraph 1 of the order, just for the sake of completeness, I'll proceed to paragraph 2. The order reads as follows. I'm satisfied that it is in the interest of justice that proceedings before Judge Maumela be declared a nullity. And this motion, my lord, was brought on the back of the ill health of Judge Maumela. And paragraph 3 thereof reads as follows, that the case should commence de novo before another judge to be assigned by the judge president or the deputy judge president. And this where we are today, my lord.
Okay, thanks.
Now, the second point, my lord, is that we have agreed that the matter should stand down until tomorrow. There are a few aspects that my colleagues would like to iron out with the regarding the defense with the legal aid board. We have indicated, my lord, that we don't have a problem in the matter standing down until tomorrow for them to iron out the issues regarding to legal aid.
Is
Yes.
that the only impediment to commencing the trial?
Yes. Well, my learned friends, subject to confirmation by them, they've indicated that they would like this issue to be ironed out first. That is the first point. The second point is that we've agreed that we need to hold a pre-trial conference regarding this matter. And we have agreed, my lord, that we can hold the pre-trial tomorrow before your lordship in the morning.
Why not today?
Well, today they are going to sort out the issue of legal representation with legal aid. my
Now
lord.
tomorrow we need to sort it out.
Yes. We are available. That was the suggestion of my learned friends, my lord, that they would like to sort
No,
out
we can't waste
the issue
the
for
whole morning and
the
the
rest
whole
of the day.
afternoon.
Yes.
I can make an order that because all councils are here, they must have a pre-trial with you and Mr. Sibanda.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. My lord, we are ready.
yeah, please.
The witness is also here, so we are ready.
So you can't plead today.
My lord, for accused number 1 and 2, I can't at the moment, my lord, because we need to first confirm our financial instructions from the legal aid board, as well as what emanates from the pre-trial conference, so that I can take instructions from them, my lord, as the court places.
Mr. Macy?
But that is the position, but in addition thereto, we will endeavor to personally contact the Office of the Legal Aid for South Africa, because the information that we received from them is to the effect that we need to be very cautious to commence with the trial before they complete their processes at their offices. But we are of the view that we probably might approach them and request them to allow us to proceed with it, to start and proceed with the case when they are also busy with the processes of processing our application in the interest of time. But further on, we definitely do need the pre-trial conference for purposes of taking proper instruction from our clients for the pleading process. Thank you.
Yes, sir?
My lord, there was information that was escalated that there's a form that has to be completed and signed by the accused. So I need to be properly instructed if the application is a success, and then thereafter we conduct a pre-trial conference in open court.
Mr. Jonas?
Thank you.
Say, my lord, me that we need the inductions of the court, my lord, to approach the legal aid offices as it has been indicated to me by Mr. Mochuto that there are forms that needs to be completed by Mr. Ntuli, my lord, before the trial starts.
Where are the offices of the legal aid board?
I understand Mr. Mnisi knows that. It's 10, I'm told, my lord, it's 10 minutes away from here. It's
Yeah,
here.
why can't I make an order that Mr. Mujutu should come here? So that's, because this is an exceptional matter in the sense that a lot of time, I'm told, has been dispensed.
We'll
It
appreciate
is
that.
10 minutes away.
Yeah.
He can come to court and we can tell him that all of you wants legal aid assistance.
We'll appreciate that, my lord. I've given the contact number for Mr. Mojuto to the registrar of the court, my lord.
So what should we do? We call Mr. Majuta to come here whilst you are having a pre-trial conference.
As the court business.
Then that makes sense. Mr. Baloyi, what's your view?
That's in order, my lord.
So what's the time now?
The
How
time
long
now
do you need for a pre-trial conference?
is 10 past 12.
Mr.
We-
Msolo,
Sorry, my
how
lord.
long do you need for a pre-trial conference of a matter where, as I read the record, about 4 witnesses were led?
My
Are you
lord,
with me?
my lord, we're under the impression that the previous proceedings have been nullified.
Yes, of course.
Now we need to engage the state.
Yeah?
Now we need to engage the state, my lord,
To do what?
on the evidence that is going to be presented by the state.
Mr. Baloyi says he has not amended the charge sheet. Have you amended the charge sheet, sir?
No, my lord. The charges are still
Have
exactly
you
the same.
acquired new witnesses, sir?
No, my lord.
So the list of witnesses which is enunciated
Yes.
in the charge sheet, is that also going to be the list of witnesses who are going to be led?
Indeed, my lord. As I
Nobody
mentioned-
new come from the planet Mars.
No, my lord. Everything is still
So
exactly
everything
the
is
same.
new except that it's a new trial.
Yes. Everything is still
Sorry for
exactly
the
same.
tautology.
Yes.
Are you together? So Baloyi says the indictment is the same except for those paragraph 5 and 6 where the elicitation of the time and the names of some of the alleged accused persons were modified. But otherwise, he
My-
says,
My lord, with due respect, my
yeah,
lord, can I ask that we don't take it for granted that the state will be doing everything still the same? If we can be afforded that opportunity
there's Mr.
to
Baloyi.
discuss with the state regarding the issues pertaining to pre-trial conference, and then as soon as we are done with that, my lord,
Okay, fine.
we then proceed to trial.
Okay, so the pre-trial conference will start today.
As the court pleases.
Is that so, sir?
Indeed-
What's your time now?
Indeed, my lord. The thing should be about 12:15, 13 minutes past 12.
Okay. So the court will postpone this matter to tomorrow at 10 on the assumption that the pre-trial conference shall have been held. Is that okay?
That's fair enough.
And then Mr. Mojuto, I'll make arrangements with the registrar to phone him or her to come here in court. Is that okay?
Is it good? Please, my lord. With the court's permission, there's just one aspect that I need to mention. My lord, there has been a live broadcast of the audio recording of the witnesses up until this point, but there was no live broadcast of the visual images. Solely, my lord, to protect the witnesses. So this is for the safety and security of the witnesses. This was confirmed. There was a ruling by Judge Maumela in the previous proceedings, confirmed on the 18th of May 2023, when the state requested a limitation on the audiovisual coverage of the evidence of the fifth witness who objected to the live broadcast. We have reached an agreement, my lord, with the members of the media as well as the defense that the status quo can continue to obtain. In other words,
There's no status quo. We said we're starting afresh.
yes, what I mean is that the
Yeah, I hear
audio live broadcast
I hear
can
you.
continue, and we just want to put on record that that is the arrangement. There was further an agreement with the press regarding certain issues, my lord, and that has also been clarified with them. All I'm saying, my lord, is that the live audio broadcast of the proceedings can continue
The
As-
directive,
as it is being.
given by my predecessor, you want it to be made retrospectively applicable in this matter.
Yes. Well, except for the directive, the proceedings themselves, because that related only to one witness.
So one witness.
Yeah, only one witness. But we have no problem in the proceedings being continued to be carried live as far as the audio recording is concerned.
Okay, fine. With that caveat, then, the matter is postponed to tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Ngicela sikhulume. Iqala ke liyaxoxiswa ukufika kusasa 10 o'clock. Kanti ke umfundisi useshilo ukuthi khona ingxoxo abafisa ukuthi babe nayo angokuba ke inkantolo ukuthi ichubeke emayelana ke nokuculwa kwecala. Kanti ke ukushilo nalokho ukuthi uyacela ukuthi ke ilokho njani ke icala leli ngoba lizochubeka njenalo lokho licoshwa kanjalo ngendlela elaloku acoshwa ngakhona futhi ke kungavezwa ke izithombe zabantu abaloku beletha ke bethula ubufakazi enkantolo. Isicelo somshushisi leso.
Okay. But this, Mr. Baloyi, there's one aspect which must also be placed on record. Are the accused on bail, or what is the situation?
All the accused are in custody, my lord,
Okay.
at various detention centers. The state will request that they be postponed in custody. Accused number 1 is at Modabi prison. Accused 2 and 3 are at Kosi Mampuru.
Okay.
I know accused number 5 is at Lukop. Must just verify as to accused number 4. I think is also at Lukop. So 4 and 5 are at.
Okay. In the spirit of the new proceedings, you are advised that you have the right to apply for bail. What happened in the past is the past.
Lalelani ke bafethu, ngicela nizweni kahle. Kulo moya ke bokuthi icala leli liqalela phansi. Inkantolo iyaneluleka ukuthi umuntu ngamunye unelungelo lokuthi angenza isicelo sokuthi akhululwe ngebail. Yonke into eyenzakele phambilini ayikho la enkantolo. Iyazwakala. Sengenza ke isicelo sokuthi ngikhululwe ngebail uma ngabe umuntu unaleso sifiso sokuthi akhululwe ngebail. Iyazwakala. Bafethu ngikhuluma ngebail. Understood, my lord?
Yeah, the only caveat is that if any one of you wants to do that, this court can't entertain a bail application because it ceased with your trial. Arrangements will have to be made for another judge to hear the bail application.
Lalela ke akusho ke ukuthi le nkantolo yona ezolalela isicelo sebail. Leso sicelo mangabe senziwa kwenye inkantolo. Kodwa icala lokuqhubeka lokuqhubeka ngokuphi ngakule inkantolo. Yazwakala. Akusiyona inkantolo ezolalela leso sicelo sebail. Uma ngabe ufisa ukuthi nenze isicelo sokuthi uqhubeke ngebail. Yazwakala. Understood, my lord?
Okay, then the court shall adjourn.
All right.
Why do you have 2 cameras?